Hello everybody, welcome back to Beware the Terrible. Today we have a new deck for you called the Ancient Electrolyte, featuring our Dracozolt VMAX from Evolving Skies with the Spark Trap attack, allowing you to do 60 damage for only 1 lightning energy. That is the main star attack for this card, but we are also focusing on the max impact attack, 200 damage for 4 energy cost. It is a lot, but we have our Flaaffy to charge up to charge it from our discard pile if it is on our bench spot. Otherwise, we're gonna have to attack with the Spark Trap, which is a super good attack because you get to put 12 damage counter on your opponent's attacking Pokemon if they damage your Dracozolt VMAX on your next turn without a boss order. If they don't boss order another Dracozolt VMAX on your opponent's next turn, then you actually get to put 12 damage counter on that attacking Pokemon. Not only that, you get to do that extra 60. That means we actually get to knock them out on the next turn with a Galvantula. Because Shocking Pursuit is the same as your Asper Carraday, except you don't get to target their bench Pokemon with this attack. So you do 20x damage for each damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon. For 2 energies, you need a Lightning and a Colorless with your Flaaffy. This card is super much easier to use than before. This Vivid Voltage card was previously unusable because it is Lightning and Colorless. Maybe with a Cherim you may be able to use it easily, or maybe with a Turbo Patch or something BD to be able to fast charge it, Raihan, but we are not having any Raihans in this deck because we are playing VMAX. It's not good to have a VMAX card with your Raihan. If you play a VMAX with Raihan, it's just not good in my opinion. So Spark Trap is very good because you actually get to you get to place 12 damage counter at the end of your opponent's turn. So when your opponent passes the turn attacking your Dracozolt VMAX with their VMAX Pokemon or with their 1 prize card or whatever, they actually pass the turn placing 12 damage counter on their attacking Pokemon if they don't boss order you, obviously. But if they boss order, they're gonna have to think about which one to knock out. If they knock out your Galvantula, you can actually charge up to 4 energy cards to use your max impact on the next turn. If they don't knock out, if they don't damage your Dracozolt fast enough, you're gonna be doing 200 damage every turn and knocking them out anyways. So whatever they knock out, whatever they choose, it's gonna destroy them. You know, this deck is gonna destroy them just because we have our Flaaffy card to fast charge that Dracozolt VMAX. So if they can't boss order in time, then we are passing the turn. They are passing the turn, putting 12 damage counter on their attacking Pokemon. Getting back to that, that means we actually get to collect the knockout on the next turn by doing 240 damage, 360 damage. So 240 damage to the attacking Pokemon, piling up to 360 damage, my bad. So 360 is enough to knock out any VMAX Pokemon, guys. So Galvantula is doing 240 if they have 12 damage counters on it. If they have 18 damage counter with their Spark Trap, with the Spark Trap damage unhealed, if they don't heal, if they attack with the same Pokemon, passing the turn with that Pokemon, then we actually get to do 360 damage. Yep, 360 damage with Shocking Pursuit plus that 18 damage counters. That's gonna be like 500 plus damage already. So that's enough to knock out anything, even a V Union. So V Union is out now. I'm gonna make a deck from that not too soon, but I will think about doing that deck. So V Union is quite difficult. It's quite difficult to get as well. So let's go on to this deck. So Cheryl, we have 2 copies of Cheryl in this deck just to max heal our Dracozolt VMAX so that we actually get to use Spark Trap over and over again. We have our Stormy Mountain because we are playing a lot of electric type Pokemon decks. We have our Quick Ball and Stormy Mountain. No Sonia, I'm glad to say, because Sonia is a supporter card. We don't need our Sonia just because we have our Stormy Mountain. And as I keep saying, on the next set, there's going to be a new card release, an item card battle VIP pass that allows you to summon your basic Pokemon, any basic Pokemon. You get to summon your V cards as well. So we don't need our Great Balls anymore. We don't need Sonia anymore. That battle VIP pass is going to do a lot for us. But that only works for your first turn though. If it is your first turn, you get to use that item card to summon your basic Pokemon onto your bench, up to 3 if I'm not mistaken. But if you don't go first, if you don't get that item card on your first turn, you actually don't get to use it anymore if I'm not mistaken. So that is the bad thing about that battle VIP pass card on the next set. So that's the next set. I'm just gonna go through this one now. So we have our Marnie and also research, 4 copies of research 4 copies of Research and 1 Alistair for the discard because we need our electric energy cards in the discard pile to be able to reattach them to our Dracozolt VMAX, to our Galvantula with our Dynamotor ability. So Dynamotor requires your electric energy in the discard pile, as we all know, and we have 2 lightning speed energies to fast draw. We have 3 Marnies, 1 Milo, and 1 Alistair. We have 2 Bird Keepers for the retreat because we actually need to retreat because we need our switch cards just because Dracozolt VMAX is 3 energy retreat cost is very, very heavy. That means we need to switch to be able to attack for the knockout. For the knockout hit, you need your Shocking Pursuit. You need to switch. If they haven't knocked out your Dracozolt VMAX yet, you can switch it to the bench to attack with your Galvantula. You actually have to, just to, you know, not only to protect your Dracozolt VMAX, but also to collect that knockout. Otherwise, you can't actually knock it out with your Dracozolt VMAX after doing the Spark Trap, because Spark Trap is not that powerful. So let's go ahead for the gameplay. We have 2 Crobats in this deck as well, and 1 Boss Order and 2 Cheryl. So this deck is called Ancient Electrolyte. Let's go ahead for gameplay. I hope the music is on. Yep, the music is on. So everything is good. Everything's running fine. We are up against a dark deck. If it's Eternatus, it would be a bit scary because Eternatus is super fast, but we are doing not bad as well for this deck. This deck is quite turbo because all we need is to evolve and attach that 1 energy card. And everything is set running. We have 4 copies of our Dracozolt V, 3 VMAXs, 4 copies of our Joltik, and 3 Galvantulas, 3 of each Flaaffy and Marip in this deck. So that is a very nice, a very good, healthy number of each cards. I'm very happy to say that this deck is, you know, is working fine just because it is so simple. It's good to have a simple deck because you don't really need that many supporting cards. All you need is your 1 Dracozolt VMAX, 1 Flaaffy, and 1 Galvantula in play. That's all you need. And maybe a few of those other basic just to prepare for the next evolution. Just in case they knock out a lot of your Pokemon at the same time or use an Avery or something like that. So we have a Joltik in play, we have a Stormy Mountain, that's really good, but we have no supporter cards. We have a lot of supporter cards in the deck, not sure why they're not turning up. But Stormy Mountain gives us a good start. We do have a total of 7 cards to bring out our basic Pokemons, 4 Quick Balls and 3 Stormy Mountain with 4 copies of each of our main basic Pokemon. The main ones are Joltik and Dracozolt, obviously. So we're gonna get our Dracozolt. Forgot to check the deck there, but oh well. Don't think we need to check too much. Should we put Dracozolt at the front? Because they're probably gonna knock us out the next turn. If they use a boss order, we actually can't do anything. So I think I'm just gonna get another Joltik. I should have gotten a Flaaffy actually. Flaaffy's not gonna do anything. Flaaffy's not gonna do anything yet, so let's just do that. Get married with our Stormy Mountain the next turn, if they don't use a Stadium card. So if the music is too loud, let me know. I'm pretty sure it isn't, because I've made sure the volume is all good. Let me just check real quick. Alright, so they are playing Wheezing. Crobat Wheezing, maybe Altaria as well. Could be Eternatus, could be not, could be just a Crobat VMAX. Crobat VMAX with the Stealth Poison attack. Venomous Fang as the basic. So dead Joltik, it's okay at least. At least our Dragapult is full HP, max HP, that's all that matters. Now we get to use Spark Trap. And we got another Joltik. We got another Marip. Sorry, our first Marip, and then we get to attach to a Joltik, I suppose. I think I'm gonna attach to Dracozolt. I don't want to attach to Joltik, because we are not gonna. We only have 4 switch cards in this deck: 2 Bird Keeper, 1 switch, and 1 Escape Rope. I don't think. I really don't know what to do here. I think I'm just gonna charge this one. We have our Flaaffy anyways. Spark Trap is gonna help us now. If they damage us, then we at least get to do 240 damage to their Crobat V. If they knock us out, if they attack this turn, then their V card is knocked out unless they boss order. Or if they, you know, they actually have a big charm. Or if they evolve, they can actually avoid the knockout hit the next turn. We can't actually knock them out this turn, even if they don't boss order us. So Dead Mary, they actually killed two of our supporting cards. So at least we get to evolve another Joltik, I suppose. The retreat cost is the same, so I'm just gonna do it. We're gonna get a Mary with 60 HP, but we don't have it anymore. So 60 HP is good because the retreat cost is only 1, whereas your 70 HP is 2, but the HP is like 10 plus, so I suppose it should be better to have 2 of that Mary. But you have your Lycanroc VMAX that can actually knock out, you know, any Pokemon with 60 HP on your bench or as your active, 60 HP remaining. Or you have your other, obviously Lycanroc VMAX is not that popular, but you have your Inteleon, Quick Shooting, Zigzagoon, Dragapult VMAX that can do a lot of damage to your bench. Weak Pokemon, if you have 2 weak HP, then it can't actually survive a hit. If they have Zigzagoon, Dragapult VMAX, they can actually knock out your Mary before it evolves. So that's how bad low HP basic Pokemon cards are. So we have no abilities. But if they are using special conditions, so we can't actually damage them. So this is annoying. They attach to the Acrobat though, so that's good. We have no energy cards. That's really bad. No abilities, no nothing. We have no energy cards in our discard pile anyway, so we're gonna need a lot to be able to knock out that Weezing another 2 turns, and they just did that. Oh my goodness. This is horrible. We got no supporter cards. That is just like a really bad hand. We got 4 research, 3 Marnies, 1 Alistair, 8 and we got 2. I think I kept using Stormy Mountain. That could be the reason why. I think I'm just gonna get another Mary just to compress the deck. I don't care if I'm shuffling my deck too much. I am reducing it by those Pokemon cards so that I actually increase the chances of me getting my supporter cards. Cheryl is a supporter, but we can't draw with this card. We have 2 Cheryl and 1 boss order, 3 Marnies, 4 research, 1 Alistair, 2 Burkeepers, and 1 Milo. That's a total of 11 supporter cards. Pretty sure I have 12 though. I think we have 2 Milos. 2 Milos means we have 12 supporter cards. So here comes Altaria. We're gonna have to knock out Altaria with our Stun Needle or maybe Electro Ball. Altaria is tricky because we can't actually knock it out with 1 hit. Stun Needle, Electro Ball, I suppose that's all we can do. So we're gonna evolve our next Dragapult, sorry, I keep saying Dragapult, Dracozolt, our next Dracozolt VMAX. So should we use a Cheryl here? That's gonna buy us more time, so I'm just gonna do that. We got a really bad hand. I don't know what's happening here. We got like a super bad hand. So the reptiles are outside waiting for me, stalking me. I'm just gonna ignore them. Reptiles always wicked people trying to be covert and nasty. They're always jealous of me for no reason at all. So at least we get to attack with Dracozolt now. Still got nothing. So I really don't know what to do with this game. We got like horrible. We didn't even get our speed energy. Like we have so many cards to draw. It is just super unlucky that we got nothing for like so many turns. It's turn 15 now. For God's sake. It's turn 15. We finally got a Marnie, guys. Wow. Shocker, shocker. We actually got something. So at least if they attack with Stealth Poison, they're gonna get their recoil. We're gonna attach to Galvantula, I suppose. We can Bird Keeper the next turn. So they're gonna switch to Altaria. They're gonna retreat. No, they're gonna attack with Crobat and then switch to Altaria. So we're gonna have to, I suppose, charge up Flaaffy. I think Stun Needle is gonna help. I don't think so though. I really don't know what to do here. I suppose I have no choice but to do this. Miraculous Charm. So we have no way of avoiding that Miraculous Charm. We don't do enough damage to knock it out as well. So we have that one boss order though. So all we need is to knock out 2 Altarias and then get out that boss order card. 2 Altarias is gonna take a lot though. We need 2 hits. 1 Stun Needle and 1 Shocking Pursuit. Or 1 Electro Ball and 1 Stun Needle. So it may be better to have like 1 Ampharis just to prepare for the CDY Altaria cards. Maybe add 1 Ampharis in this deck, you know, to prepare for those annoying VMAX destroyers, VMAX protection cards. Oh, they actually used that one. So we could have used a Cheryl just now, but they just Marnied us. Doesn't seem like we can do much now. We actually need to retreat. If we get a switch card with our Marnie though, that would be great. Should we shuffle our deck? I don't think we should. I think I'm just gonna retreat now. Hope for a... Oh, we can actually do that one. Oh, we can. We don't need a switch. So I'm just gonna get that one. Quick ball for the discard and do it now. So we can knock out the Crobat VMAX with that one. But that's gonna destroy us, you know. I really don't want to do that. Because we need that to knock out the Altaria. But we have 1 boss order in this deck, so I think I'm just gonna take the chance here. We have 1 boss order, so let's hope they keep attacking with their Crobat VMAX and at least get that 120 on their Crobat VMAX for us to do Shocking Pursuit on one of their bench Crobat VMAXs. Because we do have that 1 boss order in this deck. It's probably better to have more, at least 2 boss orders in any deck. But we have 2 Cheryl, so Cheryl is gonna help us for this game, I suppose. But if we run out of our Galvantula, Flaaffy, that's gonna be bad for us. So we actually can't do anything. Phoebe, maybe add a Phoebe in this deck or something. They can't actually knock us out, wow. Because if they use the knockout hit, if they use Max Cutter, we're gonna use, you know, Spark Trap on that thing. And it's gonna add damage counters and, you know, 1 boss order is all it takes. But we only have that 1 boss order. So we're gonna, what are we gonna do here? I'm not sure why the time is counting so fast. So we're just gonna put 1 on that one, I suppose. Yeah, just to prepare that. We should have attacked with the other one though. I have an idea actually. Yeah, that's actually better. Because even if we can't attack it, they need a boss order to be able to knock us out. So Marnie is gonna I have a feeling Marnie is just gonna destroy us. But I don't think we have a choice. So I'm just gonna Marnie here. Marnie for a Cheryl. Cheryl is gonna help us a lot. Because Flaaffy can reattach that energy to that Galvantula. We don't need that energy card to Galvantula. Okay, they just conceded. That was surprising because they actually can't avoid the spark trap effect anymore. They probably have no boss orders to spare. They used up 2 boss orders. You know, on the first few rounds, they used their boss order to knock out a Mary, if I'm not mistaken. I think that was the only boss order that he used though. Only one boss order. Maybe they only have that one, I don't know. Or maybe they just drew some really bad hand. So Marnie actually helped us. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Marnie did the trick. So we got Joltik to start with again. At least we got a Milo this time. We got no supporter cards for like so many turns just now. Like 10 turns if I'm not mistaken. It was a miracle that we survived that long without any supporter cards, and it's even a bigger miracle that we won the game. That is crazy. But you know, you saw how strong Spark Trap was because Altaria is only 110 HP. So if they attack with their Altaria, they're gonna get knocked out. Because that is an effect of an attack. Miraculous Charm doesn't actually prevent effects of attacks from VMAX Pokemon. They only prevent, you know, damage from V and GX Pokemons. So V Pokemon and VMAX as well you can't damage their Altaria with V Pokemons. And we're using effects. We're using effects to actually damage them. So that's actually a good thing. So we can't do anything right now. They're gonna boss order us. I just know it. I just know they're gonna boss order. But we have no choice but to use our Milo. For more cards, we gotta research at least. So now we have Dracozolt. Dracozolt VMAX with... If they don't boss order, we can survive the next turn very easily. All we need is to evolve, get another, maybe Mary. I might get a Mary, I don't know. Because we can't even attack with Galvantula the next turn without an energy card. I really want to save my Cheryl because Cheryl is super strong. All you need is to draw an energy card. So if we get a Marnie or a Milo or Alistair the next turn, that would be great. Because I really need that energy card. Okay, we got an energy. So we're gonna get Flaaffy, Mary. I keep calling Mary Flaaffy. But we got to retreat, we got to evolve, we got to reattach, we got to do everything. Oh, we can't reattach now. We can only reattach the next turn. Because we don't have Flaaffy yet, but that's okay. We don't have Eldegoss in this deck, so I suppose I'm gonna wait for Marnie. Is it smart to wait for Marnie? Because I don't want to use research to discard my Cheryl though. But if I do that, I'm gonna have to wait for my Lightning Energy card. Let's hope we draw something. Yeah, I don't think keeping that Cheryl is smart. Yeah, it's not gonna do anything. Let's just discard them. So at least we got something now. 2 Lightning Energy in the discard pile. Okay, now we're just gonna use Spark Trap. So we have no way of avoiding the knockout hit. We have no more Cheryls, no Eldegoss V, no Paw Pads in his deck. But at least it is dead the next turn. If we have a switch card, that would be grand, but they just smart. Oh my god, we should have saved our Cheryl. Dang it, I forgot they can use a Marnie as well. That is horrible. We got an escape rope though, that's perfect. But we don't have that extra energy card. All we need is that extra energy card. Okay, we got a Crobat, that's good. I'm gonna discard... I'm definitely gonna discard something. We can't discard... I'm gonna discard Mary. I'm gonna see what I have in the deck. We have another Mary, that's good. So I'm gonna get that one actually. because that is almost dying. So we're gonna discard. We have no choice but to discard our Mary, because we only have 3 Dracozolt VMAXs in this deck. We have another Mary to spare anyways. Oh, we have no Crobat in this deck. Oh, we have 2 Crobat though. We have 2 Crobats in this deck. But they are in the price card apparently. Oh god, this is bad. Oh, dang it. Should we use Stun Needle? Oh my goodness, this is so bad. Okay, we can't actually knock them out because they have a Cape of Toughness. So this is horrible. All we need is that 1 energy card. Okay, they just knocked out our V card. That's really bad. Avoiding the knockout and actually helping them knock out another card. So I really don't know what to do now. We have an escape rope though, so we can actually use Galvantula. Escape rope is not gonna help us though. Escape rope, we can't actually target that Pokemon with an escape rope. So we're dead really. I don't see any other way I can win this game except with that one as the active. So let's get another Dracozolt. We can't evolve now, so I'm gonna just attach that one to the Galvantula, I suppose. Yeah, let's just do it. And then Marnie for more cards. If we don't get an energy, I'm gonna be pissed. Okay, thank god. We have no Crobat in the deck. 2 in the prize card, like what the hell? I don't think we had a Crobat on the last game as well. So we got our first 2 prize way too late in the game. There we go, we had a Crobat. We have Crobats in this deck. So I'm just gonna check the music volume and everything. I'm a bit paranoid about the music because it always screws me over. But so we are up against another Zacian. They're gonna bring out another Zacian if they have one, if it's not in the prize card. Oh, looks like that's their last one. So if they attack with this Zacian, if they can this turn, they're gonna take the recoil unless they boss order and attach another energy card. So they actually need a lot. We can't actually use max impact yet because it's like 4 energy cost. Might have been smarter to use Flaaffy for that Dracozolt instead of the Galvantula, but oh well, I was expecting them to knock us out. So what can we do now? I suppose Bird Keeper is all we can do. We can get another Flaaffy. But we can't discard enough energy cards to use it. Is it wise to discard that Dracozolt? I don't think it is. I'm just gonna do it. Like, what the hell? What have we got to lose, right? So we're gonna discard that one just to draw more cards into our hand so that we get to make use of that Crobat as much as we can. And we got to switch Alistair, that's great. So we need our evolution card. A lot of energy, and we are not gonna be able to attack this turn. Oh, we actually can do it. Wow, we actually did it. I think we can do it. So we can actually use max impact this turn. That is quite crazy. So max impact, even if they use Crystal Cave, it's not gonna do enough for them because max impact is gonna kill them. And if they knock out our Galvantula, we can actually use max impact again to kill them. If they knock out our Dracozolt, they can't actually knock out Dracozolt with 1 hit, so all they can hope for is crushing hammers. So that's how strong Flaaffy Dracozolt is. You can actually attack in a single turn if you have enough in your discard pile and enough Flaaffys in play. We actually got 3 energy cards attached to Dracozolt VMAX within a single turn, attaching another one, that extra one on our last turn. So that is actually enough for a max impact hit. And all we need now is to boss order knock it out. If they don't have another Zacian, I don't think they can get it out that fast. That's their first Metal Saucer, so we do have to watch out actually. If they boss order knock out 2 Pokemons, all they need is 2 hits. So 2 hits to collect all 4 prize cards. All we need is 3 hits, because they don't have their Zacian yet. Even if they have another Zacian, we can't actually knock it out with 1 hit. So we still need 3 hits, regardless. But we can slow them down if we have a boss order the next turn. If they don't attack as well this turn, it's gonna slow them down by a lot. They can't attack if they don't get their other Zacian. They need a Zacian and attack at the same time. So it's gonna be super bad for them now. I'm gonna use Spark Trap actually. Should I use Spark Trap? I think I'm gonna use Spark Trap. It's smarter to draw more cards. I'm just gonna do that one because they're gonna heal. I think their strategy is to just keep healing. So Spark Trap buys us more time. It actually helps them buy more time as well, but oh well, at least we get to do more damage to them. Knock them out if they attack us, you know? If they attack us at all, they're gonna get knocked out. Because they have no Cape of Toughness, 12 damage counter is enough, and they can't heal. No more Crystal Cave unless they draw more. 2 more Crystal Cave in your deck. If they have 4, don't think they have 4 Crystal Caves, maybe only 3. You never know, because they are only playing full basic Pokemons, only Zacian and Oranguru. No other cards yet. I haven't seen any other cards yet. Here comes the Zacian. So if they attack us, they're gonna die. If they don't, they're gonna die. I don't think they can win anymore. But you never know. Tables can turn very easily, very fast, very quickly. So we're just gonna attach to that one. We have to attach every turn if we can. It's better to do that. Should we use a Marnie? We only have 11 cards left in the deck, so I'm just gonna keep that Marnie. If they Marnie us, it's not gonna be too bad because we actually need to draw as well. We don't really have anything but supporter cards in our hand. Raihan to search for any card in their deck. So I suppose they have, it's quite pitiful that they had those 2 Zacians in their prize card. So that means they actually need that Peonia. If you don't have a Peonia, the new Gladion is Peonia. So if you don't have Peonia, playing only 1 attacking basic Pokemon, if you have only that 1 attacker and you don't use a Peonia in your deck, then you're basically screwed. You need that Peonia. 2 attackers is not enough, and they're just delaying. They're just buying more time over and over. So we're just gonna use Shocking Pursuit just because we can, doing a huge amount of damage. But we're actually milling ourselves. We only have 7 cards left, so we can't actually use too many Bird Keepers. Important to note, if we use too many Bird Keepers, it's gonna draw ourselves to death. We don't want to be drawing ourselves to death. So we actually did 340 damage plus that 17 damage counters on the Zacian V. It's 17 times 3 actually. 510 damage on the Zacian for the knockout. So here comes Zamazenta. We actually can't knock out the Zamazenta, but we have Boss Order. We have Boss Order and Max Impact ready to go. Everything is perfect unless they use a Marnie. If they use a Marnie, all we need to do is use a supporter card, stall until we get our Boss Order, and knock out that Oranguru unless they scoop it up and force us to attack that Zamazenta. Okay, it's the end for them because we have a Boss Order. They need 1 more hit They could have gotten a Zamazenta just now. Instead of that Oranguru, instead of that extra Oranguru, it's probably wiser to get a Zamazenta earlier. But oh well. I suppose they made the mistake. So we got Max Impact, they're dead. Dauntless Shield doesn't protect other Pokemons. So we got our second win with the Dracozolt VMAX deck. Let's go ahead for another game. Finish that challenge there. So this deck, Ancient Electrolyte. Pretty interesting. Because we're using a fossil that doesn't need a rare fossil because it's a V card. Diamond Dog. So now we're up against water or ice. Could be Vaporeon VMAX. Vaporeon VMAX, very interesting card. This is our third game and it's going nicely. I'm very happy to say this deck is working nicely, thank God. Because some of my decks is just... Some of my decks are experimental and it doesn't always work that well. But this one is actually pretty good. So we got another Joltik. I'm just gonna Crobat right now just because energy cards sometimes doesn't turn up that easily. We do have 11 energy cards in this deck though. There we go. So we can at least stall by forcing them to retreat because they can't attach energy card to their bench Pokemon. Should we use a level ball? They're probably gonna use a Avery. I don't like Avery. I'm really allergic to Avery. They're probably gonna Marnie us, so let's just use that one. If they Marnie us, it's gonna be helping. If they don't Marnie us, I don't know what to do anyways. So I really want that hand though, but we can't. We just can't. We can't pause the turn not using a supporter card. It's just stupid not to do that. I mean, it's just stupid to do that. Unless, it really depends on the situation though, but I just don't like not using a supporter card because there was once where I could have saved myself with my opponent's Marnie, but I didn't. Well, you can't really predict when they're gonna use a Marnie, so they used the Marnie at the wrong time, and if I had used my Marnie on my last turn, then their Marnie would have helped me, but because I didn't use any supporter card on my last turn, their Marnie actually destroyed me. So I just prefer to use my supporter card every turn rather than keeping my hand and, you know, gambling on luck. I hate gambling, guys. I just prefer to play safe. call me a coward or whatever. I don't care. I just prefer to play it safe. It's important to take risks sometimes, but not all the time. Suicune, draw a card, but they can't actually attack now with their Suicune unless they do a double switch. They did attach to that one. They can use a Melanie though. Melanie for the attachment. They can't attach from their hand, but they can with a supporter card. So they use a research, I think. Yep, no, not a quick ball to discard it. So research, and they have a Drizzile. Drizzile is super annoying. Inteleon Drizzile. So our bench is full. That means they can actually use Ride of the High King the next turn. Ride of the High King does 30x damage, 10 base damage if I'm not mistaken, plus 30 more for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So that's 160 if I'm not mistaken. We got no VMAX card. We have to discard our Cheryl. This is quite gnarly. We should have discarded that one. Should have discarded the energy card. But oh, that was weird. I was pretty sure I could draw an energy with my research, but apparently it was wiser not to do that. So thank God. We got our Flaaffy, but we have no energy cards from the discard pile. But we have Alistair for the discard the next turn. If we draw 2 energy cards, if we are smart, if we are lucky enough to draw 2 energy on the next turn, we have another Crobat. perhaps in the deck, could be in the deck or in the prize card, but we have quick balls for the Crobat. If they knock out one of our bench Pokemon with a boss order, they do have Drizzles. Drizzle means you can actually get anything at all, a Melanie, a boss order, but you can't use 2 support cards in a turn, so it has its limits. Shady dealings. Melanie. Looks like they're gonna attack with the Glacial Lance. Nope. Oh my gosh, it's doing 220 damage. Oh my god. Blizzard Rondo. So they are protecting their Ice Rider very obviously because, you know, they saw our Galvantula trying to run away with their Ice Rider. Oh my god, this is annoying because now we actually have to boss order that thing. All we have is one more. All they need is one more hit to knock out our Dracozolt, and we actually have no switch cards, no Dracozolt on our bench. It's actually wiser to have put another Dracozolt. I actually put 3 Galvantulas. I should have gotten a Marip for this. I thought I had 2 Marips, but we actually had 2 Joltics to start with. So that level ball actually should have been a Marip. But I should have actually saved that bench spot for, I should have saved 1 for Crobat and 1 for Dracozolt. But I wasn't thinking straight, I suppose. So we have no switch card. I'm not gonna waste my quick balls, I don't think. I'm gonna discard 1. I don't think we can do anything else. Yeah, we can't really do anything else. So at least they got the recoil if they knock us out with another Suicune. At least we got another 2 prize card with a Galvantula. Good thing about this card is that it is a VMAX, so if they don't play a fighting type, it can survive 2 hits or even more. A lot of people use the Cheryl Lucky Ice Pop, spam a lot of heal cards with a single Dracozolt in play, no bench Pokemon. I don't like that deck because everyone keeps using it. I mean, if you use it, sometimes it's fine, but I mean, I keep seeing it on the ladder. Everyone just keep using the same deck over and over and over. Same ones. Like Ice Rider is always the same with Inteleon. At least they're using a Suicune. Not many people uses a Suicune. I can't believe they can't knock us out. Wow. That is surprising. Shocker, shocker. So I think I'm just gonna use Spark Trap here. Because if we use Galvantula, they're gonna boss order knock out our Dracozolt. Then we can't use its effect anymore. We can't use Spark Trap's effect to place damage counter on them because we can't actually do anything with our Galvantula without damage counters on their attacking Pokemon, on their active Pokemon, or on their bench Pokemon if we have a boss order. We only have that 1 copy of boss order in this deck, so we do have to be very wise in terms of finding that card and saving that card, using it at the right time. We do have 2 Cheryls in this deck. I haven't used a Cheryl at the right time yet. In all of the games that I played with this deck, I haven't actually used a Cheryl, so it might actually be wiser to play 2 boss order and 1 Cheryl in this deck. But I was paired against, I'm not sure what deck I was paired against. But that deck I lost. It wasn't in the stream, but I was paired against a deck that was very fast. I think it was Eternatus, I'm not sure, but they actually, they could knock us out with Inteleon. So that was bad. But it doesn't matter. It's gonna die anyways. So now we're gonna put forth our Joltik would have been wiser to put like a Rocky Helmet or Old Cemetery in this deck as well. So anyways, against that deck, I would have won if I had a Cheryl in time, but the Cheryl actually showed up too late. So that is probably the reason why I added 2 Cheryls in this deck instead of that 1 Cheryl and 2 boss orders. It really depends on your luck, really, when you get those cards at the right time, when they show up and stuff like that. So we're gonna have to use our Dracozolt Mountain Swing. Mountain Swing can actually help us if we have enough discards. If we have enough energy cards. We don't actually have enough energy cards. Wow. Okay, this is bad. So I think I'm gonna... I really don't know what to do. Quick Ball, is Quick Ball gonna help us? We can use an escape rope, can't actually help us. So Quick Ball 1, 2, 3, 4. That's gonna leave us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Crobat is gonna help us draw 1 card. That's not too wise, is it? At least we are drawing something with a Crobat. Because we want to be... oh right, we can actually discard with our Quick Ball. So we have 1 in the discard pile. Now we just need that Quick Ball. Oh, we can't do it. Oh, we can. All we need is 1 more. Oh, we don't have another Flaaffy though. Oh man, we don't have another Flaaffy. Dang it. That was bad. I thought I had a Flaaffy. Oh well. I'm just gonna put another Draco then. They only have that 2 prize left though, so that is bad. Shouldn't have put a Draco then. Oh my god, I don't know what to do now. I'm just gonna try and use Stun Needle, I suppose. Yeah, I don't want to use my escape rope though. Should we use an escape rope? Yeah, let's just use Stun Needle. Because if it gets knocked out, at least we have, you know, energy cards in the discard pile. They're probably going to boss order knock out this one with a Ice Rider Calyrex VMAX and end the game right there. So this is, there we go, boss order. Oh my gosh, they don't even need their VMAX card. Oh my god. So we couldn't do our Mountain Swing. If we did our Mountain Swing, we would have won that game. So I thought that Joltik was a Marip. That was the main issue with that game. If I had taken a Marip with that level ball, I might have won this game. So it's better to just, you know, it's always good to focus on the game. Obviously focus on the game. I wasn't too focused because I was talking too much. But 3 Joltiks is not smart. Obviously, don't have 3 Joltiks in your bench. 2 Joltiks is enough. 2 Marips. I thought I had 2 Marips. That's why I got that extra Joltik. Oh well. So Dracozolt, not doing too bad. Now we're up against a Chinchino deck. Chinchino Charizard, Chinchino Malamar, Chinchino, what else? The meta Chinchino. So Chinchino Water. What water types play Chinchino? Wishy-Washy? Chinchino Inteleon VMAX? Chinchino Vaporeon? So we got Quick Ball for our Crobat because we have no supporter cards in hand. We want to be playing supporter cards every turn if we can. So here comes Primeval Beak. We got our Marip to start with. 1 Joltik, 1 Marip, and now we get to use Dark Acid. Dark Acid for Milo, I suppose. Milo to draw 2 cards. I don't want to discard too many. I don't think I have a choice here because we already attached energy cards, so we don't need to worry too much. If they Marnie us, that's gonna be bad. Just because we draw 3 energies with that Milo and another research. But it's gonna save that extra research in our hand. So I can't complain. Okay, they just paused a turn, conceded because they got nothing, I suppose. So let's go ahead for another game. Psychic deck. Could be Dracozolt. It's just a psychic coin though. Shadow Rider. Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX. Shadow Rider. So attach that one or not? Because if we attach our speed energy, we get 2 more cards, but at least if those 2 cards are a quick ball or a item card, we can at least reduce our hand even more before using the Crobat. If we don't, then we're only gonna draw 1 card with Crobat. Because we have 6 cards in our hand already. If we draw 1, yeah, we are drawing 1 the next turn, so we are we are not drawing anything without Crobat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got a Joltik and a Marnie, so that's good. I don't think I'm gonna Marnie because we have a really good hand though. I'm just gonna Primeval Beak. Yeah, probably gonna attach 2 on that one. If I boss order, that's gonna be even worse. So let's try without a Marnie. They're probably gonna Marnie us, but let's try. Let's try not playing a Marnie. See if we are lucky enough to keep our hand. If we are not, then we're screwed basically. Switch Marnie. There we go. They used the Marnie on us. So we definitely should have used our supporter card just now. Oh well, we could draw our Evolution Incense still. Crobat and Marnie into the deck. That's not good. No evolution card. We got nothing. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna win this one. We got a really bad hand now. There's no chance of us winning anymore. But let's see if we can survive. All we need is that 1 evolution incense. Or maybe a supporter card. We do have a lot of other supporter cards in this deck. Oh, they are playing Mewtwo. Interesting. Mewtwo V Union. Debuting that card. So, oh wow, Familiar Bell is gonna do a lot. Familiar Bell for quick ball to discard from your hand. Familiar Bell to get out all your other V Union cards and then discard with a research. That's gonna be interesting. So we can't play our Stadium card. No speed energy as well. That's annoying. At least we got a supporter card. We got our Galvantula. We're gonna switch retreat just because we need to draw like mad. If we don't draw, we're gonna be dead. So we're gonna discard Galvantula. I think we're gonna discard Stormy. We have 2 more Stormy anyways. So we get Crobat now. And let's hope we get a VMAX. We did shuffle our deck. There we go. We got a VMAX. Perfect. VMAX for Dracozolt. So that Bird Keeper saved us. Thank God we had a Bird Keeper. Now we got that one. I think I'm just gonna save it. So we get to reattach with our Flaaffy. To that Galvantula. If they boss order knock out the Galvantula, I don't know what to do. But oh well. 270 is not enough to knock it out anyways. So the trick of you calculating the amount of damage that you do with this attack is to multiply their damage counters by 2. So multiplied by 3 means it's the total damage that you do after, the total damage that they have on their Pokemon after you attack with your Shocking Pursuit. So all you have to do is multiply 9 by 3. That doesn't knock them out. So 270 is not enough. We actually need 110. At least 11 damage counter on the Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX. If they don't evolve to their VMAX, we can actually knock them out. With another switch card though. We need another switch card. But they're probably going to evolve now. Attack. If they can... I don't think they can knock us out. They use their Peonia, so they are not going to have a boss order unless they use an escape rope. They can still use escape rope. Escape rope boss order can actually destroy your Spark Trap. Not only your boss order, your Toy Catcher and your Pokemon Catcher as well. And the Cross Catcher. So the next on the next set, Fusion Strike, there's gonna be a Cross Catcher. If I'm not mistaken, it's called a Cross Catcher, Cross Switch or something. Cross Receiver, I think. I don't know what it's called. Cross something. But it basically works the same as your Custom Catcher. So Custom Catcher, you need to play 2 of those cards to be able to use the boss order effect. So the same as your Cross Catcher. So now we got that one, but we can't actually do it without our switch card. We should have used yeah, we should have put our Joltik just now. That was stupid. I'm just gonna do it anyways. So let's see if we have another Galvantula in the deck. Thank God we have another one. So we're gonna use a research. We got Bird Keeper, but we got nothing else, so that's bad. Should have put my Dracozolt. My bad, guys. I should have put a Dracozolt there. Oh well. If they attack us with anything else, we can use Galvantula to collect the knockout, because 360 is enough to knock out a Shadow Rider. If they boss order knock this one out, then at least we can still use Spark Trap, prepare the next Galvantula. Probably gonna put this on the bench, because we have no more Galvantula. We only have 3 Galvantulas, no rods in this deck, so that's important to know that we only have a limited amount of those Shocking Pursuit attacks that you can do per game. If they are in your prize card, then you may only be able to do 2 strikes of your Shocking Pursuit. So make sure you use them sparingly, make sure you use them at the right time. Time your attacks well so that you can actually knock them out fast enough to collect enough prize card for the win. If they attack with a new one, they're gonna get hit as well, unless they boss order or escape rope, as I keep saying. Escape rope is gonna help them. 4 Shadow Rider VMAXs. Oh my god. 4 Underworld Doors. Here comes Mewtwo V Union. They haven't discarded it yet though. All they need is a research. If we don't Marnie them, all they need is Familiar Bell and research. 2 more bells and 1 research. I think they use Peonia for the V Union card, because Peonia, they probably searched their deck and found out that the Mewtwo is not in their deck or something. They got 3 pieces now, 1 last one. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be madness, because if they place damage counters on us, we can't actually use the effect. Psysplosion actually plays damage counter on your Pokemon, 16. And that's enough to knock out Dracozolt without incurring any damage on their Mewtwo V Union. So that's the power of the V Union card. You actually get to do a lot of damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon in any way you like. There we go, Psysplosion. but they have used up their Underworld Door ability. That means if they summon it now, they can't actually attack this turn. So they got 3 prize cards now, but we got 3 on the next turn, so all we need is a boss order and another Galvantula. We got a boss order in hand, so nothing much to worry about really. We just need to prepare that Galvantula. Might be wiser to prepare a VMAX card just in case. I should have put my Joltik. I should have put 2 Joltiks. I don't know what to do now, because we have no energy card. That's annoying. So we got... this is annoying. This is real annoying. I'm just gonna discard Marnie, because we can use our Crobat the next turn if they don't boss orders. I'm just gonna evolve now. If they boss order, knock out that Joltik. We have a boss order in hand, so all we need is that 1 more energy card. We can actually knock them out. But if they don't Cheryl, if they don't Marnie, that's the 2 cards that they need to not use. They probably have a Marnie. You know, Marnie is gonna kill us. They have a lot more Marnies in their deck, I assume, because that is their only Marnie. The first Marnie that they use is the only one that they have used so far. Galarian Articuno with your V Union. Wow, that's very smart. I suppose if you're playing V Union, you're probably gonna stumble on a lot of cards that help you. Familiar Bell, Galarian Articuno. That is super good. There we go. They have their first Union card already. Wow, that is so cool. Interesting. Wow, look at that shine. Mewtwo V Union. Oh my goodness. Madness. And they can use Shadow Rider to fast charge it now, to use their Psysplosion 9. Oh, thank God. 9-2 is 180. Thank God. I thought they're gonna knock out 2 Galvantulas. 2 Galvantulas with 1 hit. That's gonna be madness. But they can't do it because 160 is not enough. They need 180. 18 damage counters. If they don't Marnie, they're gonna die. Okay, thank God. I don't think they have enough energy cards. I don't think they can draw anymore because they probably have no Rods or Marnie in their hand, because that's all they need really. So we have a Bird Keeper, but we can't actually use that. We need to use Boss Order and... Okay, I have an idea. We need our energy card, but we can't attach it with Flaaffy, because we need a lot. We need way too many things. So we're gonna discard Cheryl. We're gonna discard Joltik. Oh, we actually have Training Court. We don't need to do that anymore. I was gonna Crobat for energy card. So they actually helped us with their Training Court. So Crobat, you may be able to draw either a Switch card or Escape Rope. Switch Escape Rope or another energy card. That is all you need to knock them out, but we actually don't need to use that even because they have a training card. They gave us a training card in play, so we won the game because of Boss Order. That 1 Boss Order does everything. So probably better to have 2 Boss Order, 1 Cheryl in this deck. Cheryl doesn't do much because we are not actually, we are not actually relying so much on healing our Pokemons. Our main strategy is to knock them out fast with our Galvantula, Shocking Pursuit, and with our Spark Trap, placing as much damage counters on them and preparing for the KO hit with our Shocking Pursuit Galvantula. So Boss Order probably do so much more for this deck. It's probably gonna do a lot more than your Cheryl. Cheryl. I can't pronounce that word that well. I think this is our last game because it is like way too long now. I've gone on like 1 hour plus. The last game was very long. I thought I was gonna lose that one. Like, I was pretty sure I'm gonna lose that one, but we actually won. A Mewtwo V Union. Super, super cool though. If they could use Psy Explosion to knock out 2 Galvantulas with 1 hit, then we're dead. But they couldn't do that because Galvantula is 90 HP, at least is 90. Stage 1, it should be 90 at least. Chinchino is 90. Bronzong is 110. So stage 1, I suppose the weakest stage 1 is 90. I don't think there's anything less than that. Flaaffy is 90 as well. Frostlass 90 as well. So we got a lot of support cards. But I don't think I want to discard my energy. Should we discard energy? I think I'm gonna do that. Because we have Stormy Mountain. Let's hope we get a Stormy Mountain with our supporter cards and with our Milo or something. Oh, this is annoying. Because the supporter cards that we got it's not actually working for us. So let's draw 1 with that. Oh my god, this is annoying. Should we use a boss order? Crobat is gonna draw us 1 card. Oh my god. I don't know what to do now. I don't think we need to do anything else because... Oh my god, this is so annoying. I think... I don't know what to do here. I'm so torn. Sad face. I'm just gonna use that Crobat for 1 card. For 1 card. Oh my god. Boss order. Research. We have a lot of research anyways in the deck. Oh my goodness. This is so bad. Okay, at least we got a Flaaffy. A Marip. I keep calling it Flaaffy. If they don't Marnie us, we got our Evolution. If they Marnie us, it's actually better because we have only our Bird Keeper to draw cards. They're probably gonna knock out this one the next turn, or even boss order knock it out before we even get to do anything. It might actually be wiser to get 2 Dracozolts with those 2 quick balls, but I don't like discarding my boss order. Or my Galvantula because we only have 3 copies of that card. We have 4 Joltik, so I don't mind having that being knocked out easy. Because we actually have 4 to spare, but Galvantula is precious. We only have 3 copies of that card. So make sure you don't discard it without thinking. Oh, they are playing V Union again. Zacian V Union. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. People are playing V Unions. I need to get my hands on those things. Because they are quite expensive really. So maybe trading them for packs might work, but it's gonna take like 30 plus packs to trade for one V Union. 1 V Union, 4 cards. That's gonna require 30 plus packs in total. At least we get to evolve and use a Crobat because they didn't use a Marnie on us. No Marnie is good, but we should have used our Bird Keeper. Oh well. We got our Cheryl. Should we use a Bird Keeper? I think I'm gonna use a Bird Keeper. Nah, I don't think I should do that. So I'm just gonna prepare Galvantula, Bird Keeper the next turn for the knockout hit if they don't Marnie us. If they Marnie, I'm gonna use a Cheryl. Sorry, I can't actually do Cheryl if they Marnie, but oh well. If they attack with Rayquaza, why do they have a Rayquaza with Bronzong? Rayquaza is probably there for the ability, I suppose. A Zero Pulse ability. For the discard, right. So a Zero Pulse plus your Zacian V Union means you actually get to discard your hand very easily. And Quick Ball, you get to search for your Zacian V Union card. So Quick Ball for the V Union card, and maybe, what's the word? Familiar Bell as well. Quick Ball, Familiar Bell, and Azure Pulse is gonna do a lot. But you need a Peonia. If your main attacker is a Zacian V Union or any V Union card for that matter, if you have more than one V Union card, that might actually be better. Like a Zacian and a Greninja in the same deck or something like that. But they need two different types of energy, that's the problem. So if you have only one V Union attacker and you want to attack with that if that is your main attacking card, then you actually need your Peonia. If you don't have a Peonia with your V Union deck, then it's virtually useless really. Because you have to have all four in your deck to be able to discard them, to be able to use it. Should we put another Dracozolt? We actually need a Crobat. Oh, we used 2 Crobats already. Okay, this is not good. This is not good. We have to discard something though. I'm just gonna get a Dracozolt. Dracozolt. We have another Joltik. I forgot that one got knocked out, so we have one last Joltik to go. Even though we have 2 more Galvantulas, we can't actually use. We can't evolve twice anymore because I just discarded that extra one. Oh well. 2 VMAXs. So if they Marnie us now, that's gonna help us. Can't really do anything else, but we can use a Cheryl though. Cheryl for the heal, and then use another VMAX to attack. Or maybe the same one, doesn't really matter. We got our Stormy Mountain for another Joltik. They just healed that card. Oh my gosh, that's so annoying. But 90 is enough. 90 is enough to knock it out with a Galvantula if we get it in time. If they don't, oh my gosh, here comes the V Union. Familiar Bell. Professor Burnett as well. Professor Burnett, you only get to discard 2 though. With a supporter card, that's a total waste. It's a total waste. So it's actually smarter to use a Galarian Articuno, your Azure Pulse, your Familiar Bell, your Great Ball, your Quick Ball, to discard that V Union. Because all you need is 4 discards and you're good to go. There they have it. They have 4. Oh my gosh, here comes the V card. V Union. They're gonna use Union Gain. Probably gonna use Union Gain. Maybe not. You never know. Metal Saucer. Oh my god. Master Blade does 340. Discard 3 energy cards from this Pokemon. Okay, this is bad. They're gonna knock us out with 1 hit. Master Blade. This is super bad. So 2 Zacians is very bad because we not only have to deal with this Zacian, we have to deal with that one. Oh my god. They have a Bronzong as well. That's crazy. But they have to discard everything though. So I think I'm gonna boss order here. Yeah, I'm just gonna boss order. I'm not gonna Cheryl because it's gonna die anyways if they use their Master Blade. But they're probably not gonna use a Master Blade. If they have a switch, that's all they need though. I don't think it's 2 energy retreat costs. Oh my gosh, it's 2! The V Union is 2 as well, that's crazy. So all they need is they have 2 Azure Pulse to get their switch card. Oh my god, this is bad. This is so bad. I think I'm gonna use a Cheryl just because am I gonna use a Cheryl? What are we gonna do here? They have Metal Saucer. I don't think we can win this game anymore. I have to use a shovel, I suppose. If they use Master Blade, at least they are discarding all of their energy cards. But they still have 2 on their Pokemon. Passing the turn, they have 2 left. That means on their next turn, they can still use another Master Blade, which is enough to collect all 4 prize cards. We're dead. We're dead. But if we get Galvantula in time though, we can win. If we have a switch, Galvantula and Flaaffy and another energy card, that is like a lot of things we need. Oh my god. Zacian with V-Union. Full Zacian with a Bronzong, with Azure Pulse, Rayquaza. Very interesting, because this is the new ability. What's the word? The new Zep Striker. The new Zep Striker with the ability that helps you draw cards and, you know, discard your hand and draw more cards into your hand. Professor Burnett, they actually have that as well. Because Burnett means you don't have to do a first discard. With your Familiar Bell, you actually need your first discard before you get to search for that V-Union card. So Familiar Bell is probably healthy to only have like 2 or 3 copies, not too many. It's better to have your Quick Balls and your Great Balls. So they actually knock out something else. That's smart, because now all they need is... Oh my gosh! What did they use? They used 150! 200 Steel Cut. They didn't even need to discard anything. That is madness. Okay, we can't win anymore. Well played. I'm just gonna do that one. Just to buy more time, I suppose. Yeah, they're gonna use their Master Blade. Oh my god. You were too slow. So Zacian V-Union is crazy, because you do 340, you can knock out anything for only 3 energy cards. With your Bronzong Metal Saucer, that's gonna be madness. I suppose Articuno works better. I would prefer to have an Articuno than a Rayquaza VMAX, because that is an extra stage 1 Pokemon. Your Rayquaza, you actually need your Air Balloon for this retreat as well. A lot of switch cards, but you need your switch anyways for your Zacian deck. But having a Bronzong means you have a lot of Pokemons already. You know, it's better just to have your Articuno. I don't like to end the video with a loss, so let's just go for one last game. And then we'll just end the video right there. Pretty sure we're gonna win this one. Okay, Dracozolt. Got no supporter cards. That's fine. We got to evolve the next turn if they don't Marnie us. If they Marnie, that's gonna be better. At least we won against Mewtwo V-Union. We lost against Zacian V-Union. Because, well, Zacian is crazy on its own. Plus that V-Union, it's gonna be madness. Centiskorch. Not a lot of people play this card anymore. I'm pretty, I'm quite interested to make a deck from this VMAX, because you don't see a lot of Fire VMAX anymore, just because Welder got kicked off the standard format. So no more Welder, no more Fire types. But I'm interested to make a Fire deck now that Welder, Kiawe is all gone. We only have that Raihan to rely on. So all we need is that one energy card. Can we get it with our Marnie? A switch or an energy? Even a lightning energy? We got a switch at least. So we got Flaaffy, we got Crobat as well. I'm gonna do a Crobat now. Probably wiser to have kept that switch. Crobat for energy cards. Yeah, that was actually... Oh, I forgot to get Flaaffy. Dang it, I should have gotten Flaaffy. Oh well. Ah, what did I do? Dang it. I didn't focus. Okay, here comes Scorch VMAX. If they hit us without a boss order, we can use Flaaffy. If we draw an energy card with our Crobat, we can use Research for the Flaaffy. Sorry, Research for the Dynamotor, and then attach another energy card to our Galvantula. Switch with a Escape Rope or something. We can't actually switch with Escape Rope, so... it might actually be smarter to have two switch rather than an escape rope in this deck, because escape rope you don't actually get to target the same Pokemon, because after they pass the turn you're likely to gonna want to target that Pokemon that they have, unless they put it onto their bench and that is their only bench Pokemon. Then escape rope is gonna help you then. Here comes another Chinchino. I'm not sure if the music is still going on, because we are really far now. 1 hour 21 minutes. So should really end the video on the last game, but I wasn't satisfied because we lost to Zacian. Oh well, it is a V-Union card, it is a new card anyways, so I suppose it is overpowered. Zacian Master Blade with your Zacian Brave Blade and a Bronzong as well. They avoided it. So they avoided it, oh well. No Flaaffy. At least we get to use Crobat and Stormy Mountain for another Mary. Alistair is not gonna help us, I don't think. It's better just to research, so that at least we get energy cards to discard with our research. I think I'm gonna get another Dracozolt. Should we do that? It might not be wise to do that though. Another Mary, I suppose. Energy card, yes. Okay. I'm gonna evolve first. If we get a switch, that would be grand. Should we discard now? We got another Evolution Incense. I'm gonna discard something from the deck. We don't need that one. We don't need that many Dracozolt, but I don't think we need Joltik. So we don't need... I think we need all of those. Yeah, I think 2 Galvantula is enough. Nah, I think we need all of those. So I'm just gonna discard, hope for a switch card. Oh, we actually can't do it. Oops, my bad. I wasted my boss order. I forgot that we can't use Shocking Pursuit because they actually avoided the hit. So, oh well, we didn't get our switch card anyways. So we have our Cheryl. If we can't switch, at least we have our Cheryl. We should have attached to our Dracozolt to prepare for the retreat. Because we have a quick ball anyways for another discard. Chinchino may actually help you discard your V-Union, your energy cards for the ability to summon your V-Union as well. Chinchino V-Union would be interesting. Victini VMAX. Sentiferno. And they did it again. Oh my gosh. 2 boss orders in a row. Knocking us out like mad. But we're gonna use our Shocking Pursuit now and then do it twice, I suppose. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna keep doing this. Because all we need is that one more hit. And then we can actually, you know, attack with our Galvantula. So I'm gonna attach to this one. I'm not gonna put Dracozolt because they're gonna just boss order again. I may use a Crobat actually. Because I really want to retain. Oh, we can't use a Crobat. No, we're not gonna give them another prize card. So I'm just gonna get that one. No. We need our. Oh my god, I really don't know what to do. We need our Cheryl though. Cheryl is gonna help us. So I suppose it's smarter just to get another Joltik and pass the turn that way. If we're that unlucky to draw another Dracozolt, then that is probably our last one because we have no more V cards in the deck. But I don't think we're gonna top deck another Dracozolt. Let's hope we don't. Unless they Marnie us. Marnie is actually gonna save us. They're probably gonna boss order again. Chinchino, boss order, Chinchino, boss order, over and over and over. How many boss order can they achieve though? We have our Cheryl. All we need is to retreat and use a Cheryl. Can we do it the next turn? If we can't, I would be devastated because we can't use Cheryl anymore. We'll have to use a research for that energy or the retreat. I'm pretty sure we can at least do it. You know, all they need is another boss order to knock us out. Yep, we can't do it. So we got nothing. Cheryl didn't help us. Oh, I actually discarded the wrong one. I wanted my Galvantula. Yeah, Cheryl is not gonna help us. We have it for the next turn though. If they don't boss order knock us out, Raihan boss order, they can't Raihan boss order at the same turn. So they need a turbo patch because they can't attack with max victory otherwise. I suppose I'm just gonna charge this one and that one. I think I'm just gonna charge that one. It may seem silly, but you know, you never know when max impact can do a lot. Because we have a Bird Keeper, all we need is that one energy card from our hand, and then if they don't evolve their Victini, then we don't need a Cheryl anymore. But it's probably better, it's smarter to use a Cheryl. It's always smarter to prevent them from taking all of their last 3 prize cards. All they need now is to attack 40 damage, 50 damage. So I don't think they can do 50 damage in a single turn because you have no welder, you have no, unless they do a BD, but you can't boss order and BD at the same time. So there's no way unless you have a Toy Catcher. You know, Toy Catcher can actually do the trick. Toy Catcher, BD, and Air Balloon switch. Now that it's active, they actually need a switch as well, or a turbo patch. To be able to win this round, they need a turbo patch or a lot of switch cards and BD, Toy Catcher, or even a Pokemon Catcher. Yay! So they are preparing their Scorch, which is a bad thing because it does more swelling damage, more and more damage. They are probably gonna I'm quite scared now because they're probably gonna boss order again. But at least we got a Cheryl. So Cheryl helped us finally on our last game. So are we gonna Flaaffy to that one? I think I'm gonna do it. Just because we already have 2 Galvantulas ready to go. So we don't need that many Galvantulas. So we're just gonna charge it max so that if they Marnie us, we can at least either attack with max impact or retreat for the Galvantula knockout. So use Galvantula for the knockout. Oh, I forgot about Energy Burst. Oopsie, I forgot about Energy Burst. Yikes. Oh my god, I forgot about Energy Burst. Okay, that's good. That means they're not gonna use Energy Burst. They're probably gonna use Max Victory. But if they do that though, they're gonna die the next turn. So they need 3 boss orders. Eldegoss, boss order, or Escape Rope. All they need is Escape Rope really. Another Spreading Flames. Wow, okay. Alright, fine. Have it your way. Oh, they're gonna knock it out with 1 hit. That's what they want to do? Whoa, that's crazy. That's smart though. Okay, we have to use our Galvantula now, and I don't know what we can do anymore. Yeah, I don't think we can survive it. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. They're gonna knock us out with 1 hit. So we need our boss order. I think I discarded the boss order. Oh no, we discarded boss order. We have Escape Rope though. With Escape Rope, okay. This is quite crazy, but we're actually relying on those tiny cards. Okay, we have an Escape Rope. 2 more cards in the deck, so we can actually rely on Escape Rope. We can Escape Rope the next turn. So I think I'm just gonna do this one. If they boss order us, we're done obviously. But I'm just gonna hope for the best. Don't know what to do now. Oh, we didn't actually knock it out? Are you kidding me? Jesus, 1 more 10 damage. 1 damage counter. This is madness. All they need is 1 more boss order. Ah, this is crazy. We need Escape Rope, they need boss order. We only have 2 more turns before we have to use our Marnie to save ourselves that extra few turns. They're probably gonna use a boss order. I'm really scared of boss order. If they use boss order, we are done. I don't think we can win. All they need to do is boss order really. Okay, we have 1 more Galvantula to spare. This is quite silly, but I don't think we have a choice here. I think I'm gonna just keep using Flaaffy, because we can use Flaaffy anyways. So I'm gonna save my turn and maybe use a Marnie now. I don't think I'm gonna use a Marnie, because we have Speed, Energy, and Milo to help us. We have Crobat to help us even. So we don't need to do anything yet. If they don't boss order us in time, we may be able to win this game with an Escape Rope. Can we do it? That is the question. Max Impact is gonna kill that Chinchino. If they evolved that Victini, we would have won, but oh well. So we got one turn left. If they somehow use a Curse Shovel or something to discard that one card from our deck. Okay. We actually won the game. Wow. Phew, that was close. That was so close. That one escape rope. So I'm not gonna change that escape rope to a boss order. I'm just gonna be smart. Oh my gosh, that is so close. That is so close, man. And I'm just gonna use a Marnie to replenish my deck. Bye bye, Chinchino. They couldn't do that that one-hit knockout. They couldn't knock out anything with that Scorch VMAX. But we had an escape rope. They didn't get enough boss orders. They probably only have 2 boss orders in the deck to spare. So we were lucky in that sense. So that's all for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It's called the Ancient Electrolyte deck. We are featuring our Dracozolt VMAX with the Spark Trap attack, allowing you to do 60 damage with only 1 lightning energy, and you are forcing your opponent to take the recoil damage of 12 damage counter on their attacking Pokemon if they damage your Dracozolt VMAX on the next turn without a boss order, or if they don't use an escape rope to push it to the bench. So the effect is very strong. That means your opponent can't actually avoid a knockout hit on the next turn if they take the recoil. If they attack your Dracozolt VMAX after you use your Spark Trap, then you can actually use your Bird Keeper or switch to your Galvantula and use your Shocking Pursuit after charging it up with your Flaaffy for that extra energy cost for your Shocking Pursuit, because it is 2 energy, it requires 2 energy. But after you do that, all you need to do is Flaaffy for that extra energy and then switch and then use your Shocking Pursuit for the knockout hit, because 12 damage counter is enough to knock out any VMAX, because you know, you're essentially doing 240 damage with your Shocking Pursuit, plus that 12 damage counter is 360, enough to knock out any VMAX Pokemon. So we are not only doing 60, we are forcing them to take the recoil of 12 and then doing a lot of damage with our Shocking Pursuit Galvantula. So this is our star card in this deck, our Dracozolt VMAX and Galvantula, but we also have our Dracozolt VMAX and our Galvantula. So we also have our Flaaffy Dynamotor to be able to attach that extra energy card from our discard pile to any one of our bench Pokemon. You don't even need to be an electric type to be able to use this ability. So that means you can attach to any of your any Pokemon as well, your Crobat as well. But we can't attack with Crobat because we have no Aurora energy cards in the deck. We only have our Speed energy and basic Lightning energy cards. So how do we discard our Lightning energy cards? We have our Quick Ball, we have our Alistair, we have Milo, and we also have our Research in this deck. That is the only way we can discard our energy cards. We also have Cheryl for the healing effect. Cheryl allows us to max heal our Dracozolt VMAX so that we get to use Spark Trap as many times as we can to repeat its effect, because sometimes they can actually avoid the effect. As you saw earlier with their escape rope, with their boss order, they can actually, you know, be pesky and try to force you to put your Dracozolt VMAX back at the bench spot so that they can avoid taking the recoil damage. So boss order, we only have that one copy in this deck. That actually helps us if they you know, retreat their Pokemon or switch to a new attacker, to a new attacking VMAX that has no damage counters on it, and then use an escape rope to force them to avoid that recoil damage as well. So Galvantula boss order is going to help us knock out any of their bench Pokemon that is heavily hit, that has a lot of damage counters on it, but is, you know, stuck at their bench spot. But you only have that one boss order and that escape rope as well. Escape rope actually does a lot if they have you know, if they have only 1 prize cards on their bench, as you saw earlier, only Chinchinos and a Scorch VMAX, clean, no damage counters on the Scorch VMAX, but they have nothing else on their bench but Chinchinos. So that escape rope actually helped us won the game on our last game. It actually helped us win because, you know, it helps us target a low HP Pokemon for that extra 1 last prize card. So escape rope is super strong. That is why we have 1 escape rope, 2 bird keepers, and 1 switch in this deck to be able to switch out to our Galvantula, because Dracozolt VMAX is 3 energy retreat cost. It is very heavy, so we need to retreat immediately after using our Spark Trap if they take the recoil, because that allows us to collect that extra knockout for a 3 prize draw, or even 2 prize draw if they are a V Pokemon. So Zacian V Union, anything we can knock it out with our Galvantula as long as they damage your Dracozolt VMAX with any attacks. after passing the turn. So they actually pass the turn having 12 damage on their Pokemon, 12 damage counters. That means you only need to switch, use your Flaaffy for the extra energy, and then hit for 240 damage to knock out any Pokemon. VMAX, V-Union, V anything. So this is how strong this deck is. We also have a Stormy Mountain and Quick Ball to summon our basic Pokemons. We have 1 level ball for any of our evolution Pokemon except Dracozolt VMAX, because all evolution cards in this deck is 90 HP, 90 or lower than that HP. And we have our Dracozolt VMAX. That means we actually need Evolution Incense as well. Evolution Incense, we have 4 copies of this card. That is why we only have 1 level ball, because we can't summon our Dracozolt VMAX card with our evolution, with our level ball. So that is all for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. If you find our videos interesting, entertaining, and fulfilling in any way. We'll see you on the next one, and have a nice day. Tune in for more, and we're signing up now. Bye guys!